Welcome to This Explainer. You know the AI war between the USA and China? It has absolutely already started. Today, we're looking at a massive, completely invisible technological conflict that is actively shaping our future literally right at this very moment. It's a conflict taking place not on traditional battlefields, but inside sprawling data centers, corporate labs, and highly secured government research facilities. We're going to break down exactly what this means, why it's happening, and, most importantly, how it impacts you. So think about this. What if the next world war isn't fought with, tanks and missiles, but with artificial intelligence? Right now, two undeniable global superpowers are running at absolute full speed in a race to dominate the future of AI, the United States and China. And look, this isn't just about making smarter computers. This invisible war is already affecting our jobs, our tech, military power, and global economies. Whichever country wins this high-stakes marathon is probably going to dictate the entire course of the next century. Section 1. AI is the new oil, the ultimate resource of the 21st century. Okay, let's dive right into this and figure out why this tech is so incredibly coveted right now. We're entering a totally new era, where AI is essentially the new oil. If we look back at modern history, the 20th century was completely defined by physical resources, right? Oil built empires, it fueled economies, and it ultimately created superpowers. But the 21st century? It's digital. The new fuel isn't pumped out of the ground, it's computed. Artificial intelligence is positioned to do exactly what oil did 100 years ago, build the dominant superpowers of tomorrow. Take a look at this list, because AI's reach is just massive and totally unprecedented. It's not stuck in one little tech bubble, it's actively transforming healthcare, education, robotics, finance, military systems, cybersecurity, and even the way we create content. Because of this absolute cross-sector dominance, many experts actually believe artificial intelligence could ultimately become more valuable than the internet itself. Crazy, right? Section 2. The frontrunners. The USA versus China rivalry. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the sheer contrast in how these two nations are actually playing the game. They're both pacing far ahead of the rest of the world, but their strategies couldn't be more different. On one side, you have the United States, leaning heavily into the private sector. We're talking about the innovation engine of Silicon Valley, private tech giants like OpenAI, Google, Microsoft, and Meta. On the flip side, you have China's strategy. This is driven by massive direct government investment, state-backed robotics, and highly integrated surveillance tech. So it's essentially decentralized private innovation going head-to-head with rapid state-coordinated ambition. Let's look at the US first. Their current arsenal is incredibly strong. They've taken the lead historically because they cultivated an environment where innovation just exploded. Right now, American companies are driving the development of some seriously powerful AI chips, massive, sprawling data centers, and the most advanced foundational AI models on the planet. This physical and digital infrastructure is the absolute bedrock of their current global lead. But you cannot underestimate China because they are moving incredibly fast. Their ambitions are backed by billions of dollars in state investment. Chinese tech giants aren't just sitting idle. They're actively building their own proprietary AI systems and really advanced autonomous platforms. Because of this incredible speed, combined with the vast resources of the Chinese government, a lot of experts note that China could absolutely surpass the USA in certain key AI sectors down the line. Which brings us to Section 3, the battlefield, or what's known as the global chip war. To really get how this war works, we have to talk about the actual ammunition here, advanced AI chips. We're talking about incredibly powerful, highly specialized hardware. It is the absolute bare minimum requirement to train and operate any modern AI system. Without these specific physical pieces of technology, you simply cannot build the advanced digital models we just talked about. They are the absolute bottleneck of this entire race. So the crucial point is this. Without these advanced chips, AI development doesn't just, take a little breather. It slows down dramatically. The physical components entirely dictate the speed of digital progress. It's really simple. Whoever controls the chips controls the speed at which their AI can evolve. And because of that exact reality, the geopolitical chessboard is extremely active right now. You've got the United States placing severe restrictions on advanced chip exports. This is literal active warfare within the global supply chain. By restricting the flow of these highly specialized chips, the U.S. is actively attempting to maintain its dominance and effectively slow down China's rapid development. Let's look at Section 4, the collateral damage, focusing on the human cost of AI. Because look, this isn't just some abstract story about governments and microchips. This hits right at home. This geopolitical race matters deeply to your living room and your workplace. This isn't science fiction anymore. AI is actively performing these skills right now. It's writing, it's designing, editing, analyzing massive amounts of data, generating full videos, and automating entire customer support networks. The tools being developed in this superpower race, they are trickling down directly into our daily workforce. And that brings us to a really sobering reality. Because AI can already perform those skills, experts predict that millions of traditional jobs, well, they could simply disappear over the next decade. One of the biggest fears surrounding this rapid AI advancement is massive job replacement. The faster these nations race to build better AI, the faster the traditional labor market is going to be completely disrupted. Section 5. The Unknown Future and the Dangers of Unchecked AI. As both of these nations sprint for the finish line, the technology is scaling way faster than our current ability to actually manage it. While AI is incredibly powerful, experts are deeply worried about these specific, heavy risks. We're looking at the unchecked proliferation of deepfakes, massive campaigns of AI-generated misinformation, the frankly terrifying prospect of autonomous weapons, unprecedented mass surveillance, and just a total loss of personal privacy. These are highly concerning dangers that pop up when rapid development outpaces safety. But hovering above all of those very real issues is the ultimate fear for a lot of experts. The fear that eventually AI just becomes too powerful to fully control. That in the rush to beat their geopolitical rivals, these superpowers might accidentally create systems that completely outpace human comprehension and oversight. So, just to wrap up what we've covered today, the outcome of this invisible war between the USA and China, it's going to permanently alter the absolute fabric of our society. It's going to shape our technology, our global economies, our governments, and ultimately civilization itself. This is happening right now, folks, and the stakes literally could not be higher. I want to leave you with this final thought today. The question is no longer, will AI change the world? We know it will. That's already a certainty. The real question, the one that is absolutely going to define our future, is who will control it? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, stay curious, and I'll see you next time.